I've set my timer. Oh, I didn't do it right. Crap. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. People are gonna come on and be like, where is she? I forgot something, I'll be back. Oh crap, I should just restart this. Maybe I'll just restart it. I think I'll just restart it. Okay, Monica, I'll be back in like 2, I forgot to do something. I'll be right back. Please don't leave. I should have done this before, but I just realized I forgot something, so please don't leave. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in 2 seconds flat. Probably not, but... Okay, sorry guys, hello. Okay, so I set a timer for 45 minutes because I don't want to do any more super duper long, even though that's long, but for me, that's short, 45 minutes. Yeah, it was the microwave timer. I forgot to set it. So anyway, yeah, so we're just gonna hang out for 45 minutes. I have a lot of really sweet footage from tonight. I spent the night with my family and we sang and played the piano and did all kinds of music together, and I have a lot of footage of it, but I literally have like 3 hours of footage to go through, and I want to make sure that I'll be able to, and I'm not thinking I'll be able to tonight because it's already 11:45 and I gotta go start pooping soon so that I can be up early enough tomorrow to start, well, to continue, I guess, to decorate, and not decorate, that's not what I meant. To get ready. I'm out, I can't think. See, words, what? What's wrong with Sabby? What's wrong? Hello, Shelly. Aw, thanks, Damon. He says, I love the videos. What time is it where I am, Heather? It is 11:45. Are you talking to me? You might be talking to Sabby. That's the first step. Okay, what's happening? Okay, let me remove some of these people. Thank you. Goodbye. So anyway, I'm trying to take the constructive criticism, the constructive concern about my live streams, but people really don't like them anymore. But if you're here watching and you're choosing to do that, then you like them, right? Why would you be here if you did? Let's not get into that. But anyway, today is your birthday, Annie. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annie. Am I saying your name right? I don't know. I've never seen that spelled that way, but it's beautiful. Happy birthday to you. Why don't people like the live streams? That's from Haley Taylor. Because I don't remember all the comments, but just a lot of people didn't. I think it's just because I had done so many last week, but I did so many because I was sick and I didn't feel like making a video every day. So, Sabby, can someone please tell me what's going on? My body is numb and my heart is all out of whack. Why? I love you too, Rosario. Why is your body out of whack, Sabby? Aw. Hi, Jessica. Jessica says, hi, Shanny. I love you, lady. I love you too. I hope your pain lessens soon. Off to bed. It's 2 a.m. here. Have a good sleep. How did you know I was in pain? You might not be talking to me. But I also need to freaking stop complaining about my health because... You did, Aaron? Or Onyx? Sorry. Wait. Am I allowed to say your real name? I hope you're feeling better. Okay, I'll go check out the video, Aaron. Onyx. I can't do the things. I'm sorry. I don't know. Courtney Steiniger says, I love your live streams because you interact with us more. So do I. That's how I feel. Melissa Productions, I like the live streams because I feel like we get to actually connect with you more. Yep, I totally agree. I love you too, Nate. Daniel Witt said, I really should be studying for my midterms tomorrow. But Shanny is worth it. Yes, I am. I am more important than any education or family matter or health or, you know, natural disaster. Like, my live streams come first, and I'm glad that we all have that cleared up. So, let's see. Savvy, I'll be praying for you, okay? I love you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Luna Gabriela says, Brazil loves you. Thank you for saving my life. I love you. I love you too. Thank you for saving my life. All of you saved my life, so thank you. Thank you, Sophie. She said, loving your humor. Spelled with a U, which means you don't live in America. Like H-U-M-O-U-R. How come we spell it differently? It's like pointless. Why can't we all just spell things the same? Thank you. Miss World said, ooh, I love your Christmas tree. It's so pretty. Thank you. Same with color. Yes, Hannah. Orphic0088 says, Shanny, do you have a favorite video game? Yes, I do. Super Mario. Like old school, not even Nintendo 64, not like the oldest, like the very oldest, but like the Super Nintendo, you know? So there was like the Nintendo with like the Duck Hunt and the Mario 1, and it was really fun. Like I love that too, but no, like Super Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers, and I can beat that game in 2 hours flat, the whole thing. Maybe not 2 hours, but like 4 hours. It's my favorite. Other than that, I don't like video games. I don't like 3D video games. They make me sick and they confuse me. Hi, Shannon. I love you so much, Lee. How are you? Maggie, you look beautiful too. Thank you. Sorry we couldn't make it over tonight. Thank you. Mia says, hi, Shannon. You look really nice. Thank you. So do you. Let's see. Okay. Melissa Productions, you really want me to see your comment, don't you? Like, so many emojis of fire and hearts. Are you even talking to me? I think you know the answer to that, Melissa, don't you? Melissa said, what state do you live? I live in Utah. Utah. The only U state. No idea what that was, so you're welcome. So I'm stupid, you guys. I did something really stupid. So you guys know I've been having like the worst UTIs of my life over the past month. Oh, look at that. I am going to complain about my health. So anyway, I've really had these bad UTIs, and I went shopping with my mom, and we got some clementines, like the little oranges that peel really easily and they're sweeter, and now I want one again. But I ate one thinking, okay, if I eat those or anything like super, super citrusy like that, my UTIs get 10 times worse. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, it's fine. I'm going to have a UTI anyway. I have it anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. So I ate one last night. And all day today, I kid you not, I have been peeing actual fire. Fire pee-ness has been coming out of my areas. And I feel like it's bleeding. That's how painful it is. So, Natalie Mueller said, did you get antibiotics? I did not. This is something I've been dealing with since I was 14. I was diagnosed with something called interstitial cystitis, which I guess, I don't, cranberry juice does nothing for me, Maggie. Believe me, I've tried. Which I guess people refer to as IC, and I didn't know that, and I've had it for 18 years. But I have, oh, this is too much information. That's who I am. I have a sneaking suspicion. Speak French for you? What do I know? That's from Chief Keith Young. Speak French for me. I can't remember any of my French. Je m'appelle something. Does that mean my name? Je m'appelle. That's all I know. You're welcome. Anyway, so this is TMI, so be warned if you don't want to hear about my parts. I mean, I won't say the words and stuff, but just I've only been stung by a bee. I've told this before. Some of you probably already know this. I've been stung by a bee, I think only 3 times in my whole life. And the very first time I was stung by a bee, it stung me in my pee hole. And you think I'm making this up, you think I'm exaggerating. Not true. It absolutely happened. I was probably 7 or 8, and I was just laying out on the grass in the summer, and yeah, it's true. And I was wearing a skirt, but I also had like underwear on. I don't know how the bee got in there, but the bee got in there and stung my crotch hole. And so my sister Angela was the only person home. She was babysitting me, so she had to like pull it out with tweezers and stuff, and it was really traumatic. And then the other 2 times I've been stung were like really big reactions, and like bees just don't go well with me. Anyway, I have a theory, and I'm not joking, but I think part of the stinger might still be in there all this time. That's what I think. Tiffany said that bee is a pervert. Oh man, that's the best. That made my day. Yeah, so you have IC too? Really, Shelly? What do you do for it? So I don't know because I have been looking into it this month because I've been getting them so bad, and I feel like everything I've read is like when you have interstitial cystitis, like, which by the way means that you have cysts on your kidneys and your bladder, which causes a lot of pain and UTIs. But probably only 10% of my UTIs hurt in my kidneys and my bladder and my pee hole. The other 90% is just in my pee hole. And so y'all joined at a great time. You're welcome. You just joined right when I said pee hole. So welcome everybody. So anyway, I don't know. I'm so like tempted to go to a urologist and be like, this just keeps gnawing at me because how come none of the antibiotics work ever? How come cranberry juice doesn't work? How come the only thing that does work is Urostat, which is that pill that turns your pee orange, and that will numb everything down there. That doesn't necessarily mean it's like a UTI get her rid of her. It doesn't get rid of UTIs, but it does numb it. So I'm like considering calling a urologist and be like, hey, I might have a little bit of a stinger in my pee hole that I've had for like 25 years. So can you get me in and get it out? Or like, what would that even be? What would that be? I call the doctor. Let's do this. Hi, I need to make an appointment with the urologist. Okay, what's it for? Well, I think that 25 years ago, when I was stung by a bee in my pee hole, that I think some of the stinger might still be in there because it's always poking and burning, and the pee doesn't all come out, like something's blocking it. Dial tone. You're welcome. Let's move on. So anyway, this is a great live stream already. Okay, we have 31 minutes left. I'm gonna try and stay at 45 minutes just because, I don't know. I'm a dork, you guys, I'm sorry. Ugh. I had the best night with my family though, seriously. Oh, I just had the best night. Tessa Lowry said, do you think UTIs are trauma-related caused, like that area is inflamed or angered? Yes, I do. I will say that, well, I don't want to talk about that, but I will say that, yes, I do believe that, absolutely. Especially where things are so close to other things, like sometimes it feels like the same things. I can't go 5 minutes without being inappropriate for the internet, I'm sorry. miss you too, Onyx. I want to see you again. Let's see. Yeah, I've tried that too. Rosario Elizabeth said, I knew a family member that had that. Try taking a warm bath in warm water. Will let the pee out naturally in the tub. Try this. It works. Just try it. I have tried that before, and that doesn't work for me. However, something else did work for me. Again, this is going to be TMI. I used to sit, I can't do this anymore because we don't, actually, Danny's bathroom might work. Anyway, I used to sit on the toilet and like get a big wad of toilet paper and have the sink right there and like douse it in really hot water and then just kind of press it down there, and then it gave you the, you know, urgency to pee. But when I took baths, they got even worse, which is pretty common, I think. I don't think you have to have an illness for a bath to give you a UTI. Like a lot of people just get that. That's normal. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, plain yogurt up your Janet Jackson help. What? Desiree Young? Plain yogurt up your Janet Jackson helps? Which part is my Janet Jackson? Janet Jackson. Which part is the Janet? I'm very confused. You're going to need to be more specific. And why would you put yogurt up there? Who told you to do that? That's not okay. That is food. Food belongs in the body, not in the body holes. I don't know what I'm... This is the greatest live stream, and you're welcome. Okay. Oh my gosh. Lexi said yogurt can help with yeast infections. Not sure about UTIs. Yes, if you eat the yogurt, but why would you put the yogurt up your hoo-ha? Who does that? That's not normal behavior. Live cultures and yogurt. I get all that, but why can't I just... I have tried eating yogurt and that doesn't help, so should I put yogurt in there? How do you get it in there? I'm very confused. Someone needs to tell me what to do. Brooke is saying no. Brooke said, no, don't do it. Desiree said, I have done it. Just saying. Okay, what did you do? I don't understand how... Taylor said, do you deserve help or recovery if you're not a good person? Asking for a friend, LOL. No, I have no friends. I'm not well. Oh, Taylor, I love you and I believe in you, and I know that life can get really hard, and sometimes the world can make you feel like you don't deserve it, or sometimes the voices in your head make you feel that way. But I can tell you that no matter what you've been through, or like, all of us have made mistakes, all of us have said things that we regret and stuff like that, and I don't think it's fair to say that anybody does not deserve recovery. I think every single human being deserves it, even Hitler, you know, if he needed it, like if that was his problem, I guess, I don't know. But if you're having mental problems, of course you deserve it. Let's see. I hope that didn't sound weird. I don't know what I meant, but I hope you know what I meant. Aw, Leah Gaylord says, I love you, Shanny. I love you too. You were like a little sun in my bad days. Aw, I hate the sun. Can I be your clouds? I'm weird. Thank you for everything you do and did for me. You may not even realize it, but you helped me so much. You are amazing. So are you, Leah. Thank you for telling me that. Seriously. Oh, I should tell you guys while we're on this. Yeah, Mia, that's true. Hitler definitely needed mental help. That's very true. Good job. Oh, I can be her rainbow. What was the question? Crap, hold on. Oh, there was no question. I was just going to tell you. Okay, so, I've been thinking and praying a lot, just so weird for me to say, about how I can handle situations on the internet. And I feel really strongly that it would be a good idea, like for me and for my Shanny Fannies, if I start doing like either comments of the day or Shanny Fanny of the day, one of those two. And I've talked about doing that in the past, but I don't think I ever really went through with it. And I just feel like that would be a good way for me to focus 100% on the positivity in the comments, and also to give credit where credit is due and not focus on negative anymore, because we all know that that's really hard for me. And so this might be something that would help me, like where I can just pick out a comment that I love that day that really truly helped me and talk about it, or a specific person, or, but which one should I do if I were to do that? Which one? I don't know if I should do people like Shanny Fanny shout out of the day, or Shanny Fanny of the day, or comment of the day. I don't know. Comment of the day. Okay. That's from Jordan Clark. Fantastic ideas. Which one would be better? Because I want to make a cute little intro for it. So like at the end of every video, you'll see another little intro for the segment of whatever it is. Comment of the day or Shanny Fanny of the day. I think Shanny Fanny of the day would be fun just because everybody else does comment of the day. And that might make it more unique. And Selena, we're talking about, Selena said, what are we talking about? I just got here. We're talking about me doing, like, at the end of every single video, doing either comment of the day or Shanny Fanny of the day, where I like highlight and openly talk about something positive that day that affected me. So we're trying to decide if it should be Shanny Fanny of the day or comment of the day. So, or even just Fanny or Fanny, Shanny. I don't know, because you guys deserve the attention that I've in the past. I'm doing really well right now at that. I feel like I am. Like, we all slip, but I feel like I'm doing way better at not like freaking out over the mean comments. But that's obviously an issue for me because I am one of those people that really gets affected hard by what other people say. So I thought this would not only be a good way for you guys to get the recognition that you deserve and that you do save me every day and you do help me every day, but that will also help me to focus more on the positive and read through, because I have this really weird, not weird, stupid, just crazy problem where when I read the comments, it's just in my natural, it's like in my nature or something, or I'm just used to it, to scroll through and find the negative comment and like focus on that comment. And I don't want to do that. I want to change my mind when I'm reading the comments. I want it to be like, oh, there's a bad one. I'll skip over because I'm still looking for a good one. I need the good comment of the day. And that would force me to look at all of the good comments instead of, do you know what I mean? Fanny Friday, that would be cute too. I just feel like it would be cool if I did something every day, you know? So that, because that will help me also, and that will help you. And you guys deserve to be recognized for what you've done for me and what you continue to do for me and for what you guys do for each other, which is also really amazing. Really? Mike said, just found out that Britney Spears suffered from bulimia. I couldn't believe it. What do you think about this? Wow. You said suffered with a D. Does that mean she's not anymore? What do I think of it? I think I feel bad for her because obviously we've been there. But do you know what? I love it, actually. That sounded bad. I don't love that she had bulimia. I love it when people in the spotlight come out and talk about their eating disorders, whether it's past or present, because it just kind of like, you know, there's so many young girls and boys out there that just look up to those people. Yeah, I knew Demi Lovato was bulimic. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, Britney Spears is incredible. I remember like feeling so bad for her during her, you know, the way that the media was portraying what she was going through when she had her breakdown and shaved her head and, you know, what did she do? Something with a car, smashing in a car with a golf club, or she went crazy or whatever. It actually made me mad the way that the media was portraying it, because I know what that's like to have crazy moments, and it's not something that people can help. That's what mental illness is. And so I always felt really, really bad for her, and I feel like she got way too much, way more negativity, I guess, put on her persona than was there. Like, yes, she shaved her head. Yes, she broke a car out of anger. What else do you have? Anything? No. She's a beautiful person. She's a wonderful mother. She has made a complete 100% turnaround since then, which is not easy to do in the public eye. So I just think I have so much respect for her. So, and I'm not surprised that she went through that, honestly, because oftentimes all of them mental illnesses can come out, you know, little bits at a time and stuff. I'll just talk for like 10 minutes about Britney Spears. Mike said it came out when she was in rehab. Her medications weren't working because of purging. Okay, cool. I mean, not cool, but where did you hear that? Let's see. Mona said, did you like Karen Carpenter growing up? I did because my mom did, and my mom loved her. So I do know that story too, that she died of anorexia, which should have woken the world up, but I don't know. I agree. Nate Rivers said, I felt so bad for Amy Winehouse. She had borderline personality disorder and bulimia. I agree. That's exactly what I have. So, and it's heartbreaking for me when people assume different things about me or just simply label me as crazy. It's not an easy thing to deal with at all. Liliana Root says, what is the definition of bulimia? Like the actual definition, or are you just asking what it is? Let's look up the actual definition. And then I'll simplify it because I never understand. My phone's about to die. Bulimia, an emotional disorder involving distortion of body image and an obsessive desire to lose weight, in which bouts of extreme overeating are followed by depression and self-induced vomiting, purging, or fasting. An eating disorder in which a large quantity of food is consumed in a short period of time, often followed by feelings of guilt or shame. So basically just eating a lot and either purging it by throwing up or abusing laxatives and pooping it out, or over-exercising or restricting to get rid of it. Yeah, that's basically it. It's really fun. You should try it if you haven't already. It's my favorite. It's the best time I've ever had in my life. And I hate it. If I could go back to little Shanny, that one day, the first time I purged, just did not seem like a big deal at all back then. Like it didn't even, yeah. Aw, thank you. Nate says, you're not crazy, Shanny. I felt like that too, and it sucks. Love you. I love you too. Thank you. Self-Love is Loading said, Shanny, can you do a video about BPD, by borderline personality disorder, like an educational video about the science and how it affects you? Please. Yes, I will. Again, I've only been diagnosed for a few months now, But there's a lot that I'm learning, so I'll share that, and I'll do other stuff too. Like, I'll look up facts and talk about it and stuff. Oh, my bladder. Yeah, actually, random person said, do you feel you go through phases where you eat semi-normally for a bit in between eating disorder behaviors? Yes, that kind of reminds me of high school for me. Like, I would kind of, and I guess there was a little period of time during my marriage a few years ago where I did that too, but I would basically, yeah, like that's when I experimented more with anorexia, was in high school. So I'd restrict for a long time and then lose a bunch of weight and then think that it was fine if I ate for a week and then don't eat the next week. And then, like, because again, our brains are so screwed up. This is so wrong. This is killing us slowly. And it's not okay to do. But our brains, and especially back then, that's why it's so dangerous to get it when you're young, because you don't have the capability to make wise decisions, fully, like, see the consequences of everything when you're that age. That's why they prefer you to be an adult in order to drink and get married and all those kinds of things. Like, there's a reason for that. It's because child brains are not developed fully yet. So anyway, yeah, I dealt with that a lot in high school. And then a few times in between my marriage. Let's see. Yeah, Liliana Root says, seems like it's not totally uncommon for someone to have an eating disorder and borderline personality disorder. I've read a few people say they have both. Yeah, that's what my psychiatrist told me when she diagnosed me. She said the same thing, because she actually worked at Center for Change, which is the treatment center that's like 10 minutes away from me for eating disorders. And so she would pretty much all the bulimics, actually, she said it was more common with the bulimia to go hand in hand. Same with bipolar. Yes, random person. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. Let's see. 13 minutes, guys. I'm gonna stick to it. Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, Girl Interrupted. Onyx Wildcat says, whenever I see or hear about BPD, I immediately think of Girl Interrupted. Such a good movie. Yeah, I had not seen it for ever. I never watched it because it was rated R, and I didn't watch rated R movies for the longest time. But someone told me on here, actually, one of my fannies told me that I should watch that video, and so I did, or that movie, and so I did, and I thought it was really, really good. I'm actually not sure why it was rated R. I mean, it was PG-13 to me, but either way, I'm glad that I watched it. I know that I needed to, and it, like, because you relate so much with these movies, even if, like, same thing with, what's that one on Netflix, To the Bone, all the Lifetime movies that they do about eating disorders and mental health. Like, I like watching those because it makes me feel like I'm not alone. And I know they're just actors, but somebody had to write that script, and somebody had to study it, or they experienced it themselves in order to know those things. And so that makes me feel like, okay, I'm not totally alone. There are other people in the world that know the pain of mental disease. So yeah, I don't know if that made sense, but oh, there's a book. I didn't know that. I hate reading, but I'll read it. Aw. Becca Garvin said, hi, Shanny. Hi, sweetie. I'm sorry I've been gone a long time. Life is knocking me down badly right now. I love you and Shanny and the Shanny Fannies. Please forgive me for not being here for a while. Of course we forgive you. And I actually have wondered where you are, just so you know, like you're not forgotten. I actually have wondered why haven't I seen a comment from Becca in a while. So whatever it is that you're going through, I love you and thank you for being there for me when I needed you. And I hope that my videos and everything can help you because I love you and I care about you so much. And yeah, let's do some purple hearts for Becca. How about that? Purple hearts for Becca. Is Sabby still here? Because we could do them for her too. Purple hearts for Becca. Purple hearts for Becca. Purple hearts for Becca. Purple, thank you, thank you. Look at all the purple hearts cause we all just love you. Dun 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 dun. Purple hearts for Becca. Purple, purple, hearts for Becca, purple hearts for Becca, or red and pink, that works too. Purple hearts for Becca. Oh, that was good. Roach, what's your question? You gotta say the question. Just keep if I don't see it, just keep asking over and over. Which I know is annoying, but that's how these works. These works. This works. These work. Okay, 10 minutes, guys. I'm going to go in 10 minutes. Jordan, I wonder if I should talk about that right now. Because okay. I'll try and talk about it in a respectful way. What's the word? You already know what I mean. So Jordan, which is the girl that I ran into last week in Walmart, and she stopped me, and she's freaking adorable, said, do you feel like people in Utah influenced anything? I always feel less than here. Everyone is perfect and judgmental. I have lived out of state and it's very different. That's absolutely true. It's very different. Utah is, I mean, we have we're probably like 80% Mormon here. And I was actually just talking to a friend about this the other day, that there tend to be a lot of people around here that have that, like, I don't know how to explain, like that Stepford wife-ish qualities. Like they're so perfect and so beautiful and so rich, and they have it all together. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about. And for the longest time, I felt the exact same way that you did. However, holier than thou, yes. Well, kind of. I don't know. It was more like I would just, when I went to church, all I would do was, are my outfits as cute as hers? Where does she get her hair done? I wish I could afford to do that. Her boobs are perfect. Her body is perfect, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what that's about. It's not my place to like rip people apart for that. But I will say that okay, how can I say this respectfully? Over the past few years, I have gotten to know several of those people. And I will tell you that they struggled with eating disorders, borderline personality, depression, anxiety, cutting, all of the eating disorders. Their marriages were in trouble. Like, everything was just not how it appeared. And that really is like the biggest and hardest lesson for me to learn, that not everybody, am I phrasing? I think it's just you, Jennifer. Why are you the only one that ever says that? That's so weird. But getting to know those people that I have and talking to them one-on-one and hearing their stories and what they go through on a daily basis to achieve that perfection and to achieve that look comes honestly from a painful experience for them. And so I guess it's kind of helped me to know that, and like to see that no matter how perfect somebody looks, man, they might have gone through hell to get there, or they're probably going through hell that they're just not showing you. And that's, I'm also finding, is how the internet is in general, like not just here in Utah, like the internet in general is, you know, full of, I don't want to bash on it because I'm all about social media, obviously. But yeah, the filters and the Photoshop and only showing parts of your life, which I've even done before. I mean, I'm pretty real with you guys, and there are definitely things right now that you guys don't know are happening, and I don't know if I'll share those with you ever, but anyway, my whole point is that, what is my point? Anybody? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, I get it, is my point. And that is the first thought that I think every time I see one of those people. But if you think about it deeper than that, then you realize, man, what must they have gone through to think that they have to be that perfect? Like, what if their husbands, like, beat them or something and force them to be skinny and forces them to overexercise and get fake boobs and be perfect all the time? And what if they were traumatized as a child and bullied as a child, and so they want their kids to look perfect so that their kids don't get bullied like they did? Like, everybody has a story, and I think the more we can practice, like, understanding that, the better. But that's hard for me, so I get it. But I do know that that's the right way of approaching it. Okay, I have 5 minutes, guys. I don't want to leave. I hate this. I'm sorry. I just like talking to you guys. So said, when you were in school, the depression got in your way when you was trying to learn something and be smarter? Huh? Wait, what? When you were in school, the depression got in your way when you was trying to learn something and be smarter? Okay. Did the depression get in the way of me learning things and being smarter? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Yeah, absolutely. Because you wake up when you're in 6th grade, you wake up feeling like you want to die and that you're never going to be good enough anyway. So where would you ever feel the motivation to try in school? Like, that's what happened for me. I was very smart as a child. I still think I could have been really, like, achieved a lot of things scholastically, or whatever that word is. See? I'm dumb. But, yeah, trauma and depression got in my way, 100%. I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Sophie. I love you. Okay, someone asked me a question because I'm leaving in 3 minutes. Oh, okay. Jordan said, yeah, when I was in junior high and high school, when I was restricting and heavily dieting, I felt like I was never Utah good enough. Now that I'm older, I see it different. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel too. Yeah. Which is why we need to, like, do something about that so that more young kids don't, like, assume, like, in my eyes, that's how my, well, actually I won't say that, but somebody close in my life was like that, and I was always jealous and always, like, never felt good enough and never achieved as much as they did. But when I got older, and learned, like, what they had been through and why they do those things, it made perfect sense. Okay. Peanut butter stuck to the top of my mouth. It's like in my denture. Okay, where did that go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, Nate River said, my mom said bullying isn't valid as a trauma, and I'm feeling like shit right now. I'm feeling weak. I don't know what to think. What do you think of bullying as a trauma? Bullying, in my opinion, is one of the worst traumas. And the word bullying, it's funny that you bring this up right now because I've been feeling lately bullied on the internet, and it finally hit me yesterday that I guess I'm feeling frustrated because I was bullied as a child and those same feelings come up, except as a child, I didn't feel brave enough or strong enough to stand up for myself. And now that I'm braver and stronger and I have the ability to stand up for myself and I have the platform to do so, I still can't, because that's letting the bullies online win for me to give them attention. So that was a really important realization for me. So Danny did this exercise with me last night. I will get back to your question, I promise, about like he pretended, like I read him a comment that really bothered me from the other day. And he said, okay, well, what would you say to this girl if you could? What would you say to her? How would you respond if no one would judge you for it, if it wouldn't change the way that your channel is run? What would you want to say? And what came out was the same thing that I always say. And so I don't know how, like what came out was, man, it really hurt me what you said. And it's the timer's going off. We have to stop the live stream. Okay, hold on. Let me stop the timer. I can't stop right now. I'm never going to stop if I don't. If I don't stop. We'll go an hour, okay? We'll go 15 more minutes. If you don't want to watch, you don't have to. So who cares? Anyway, to answer your question though, that's what's important here. Absolutely, bullying is a trauma. I know so many people, myself included, obviously, that have PTSD just from being bullied. Look at like that kind of blows my mind a little bit that that your mom doesn't see that. Maybe you should show her this part. I don't know. Like that blows my mind, because how many stories have there been of children committing suicide because they were bullied? You don't commit suicide unless something is wrong mentally, unless you were traumatized, unless something horrible happened to you, or you have a mental disorder. Like that kind of blows my mind that anyone wouldn't validate that for you. So it absolutely is a trauma. And yeah, did I answer your question? I don't know. Yeah, bullying is when someone is hurting you mentally and physically. Thank you. Self-love is loading. Absolutely. Are you serious, Desiree? Desiree said, I was punched in front of a bus, then got called stupid by a teacher. I hated that school. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's horrible. Where is Jennifer's comment? Can you send it one more time, Jennifer? I'll watch it for. I'll watch for it now, I promise. I'm watching. Jennifer, tell me your question again. Okay, here we go. Are you serious? Oh, I'm gonna cry. You're so beautiful. Okay, so Jennifer said, Shanny, I'm doing the world's greatest shave, which is shaving my head for cancer. That's incredible. Next June, and I'm going to start putting the journey towards it on my YouTube channel. So I would love if you'd subscribe to me. Of course I will. I feel like I'm getting a little tiny bit choked up because that's really beautiful. Jennifer, Caitlin, thanks for doing that. You're braver than I am. Jennifer, Caitlin, let's see if I can find you. Wow, that's so cool of you. Jennifer, Caitlin, that's how I spelled it. Okay, hold on. That is really, really cool. That is so amazing. Channels. Why can't I find you? Let me see your icon again. You've got like the double photo. Why do you have a double photo? Is that like for borderline personality? I can make a joke because I have it, so. I can't find your channel, babe. What the heck? Everyone else go subscribe to her right now though, by the way. Can I get to it from here? But then I don't know if that'll work. Let me see. No, you can't. I've tried that before. Oh my gosh, you're so brave. I'm so proud of you. I can't find your channel. Can you like send me the link and I'll put the link in a comment of a photo on Instagram if you can, because I always look at those comments. Or you could even link it on the comments of this video, because there's never a lot of comments on the live stream videos like after it's done. And so I'm more likely to see it. So yeah, so put it in the comments of this live stream as soon as we're done. Okay, good. I'm really proud of you. That's seriously the coolest thing. Like, wow. Alexis Sealy said, how do you feel about people self-diagnosing mental disorders? I don't know if I really thought about it that much. Like, I've thought about it because sometimes you just know. Like, I knew I had depression and anxiety years before I was actually diagnosed. So I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of a hard question to answer. I don't know, because I feel like it would depend on which one. It would depend on, I don't know. I think it's like a personal situation for everybody. I don't know. I don't know. You've got me stumped. That's a good question. Why don't I like to read, Libby? Because it makes me nauseous. And so does typing. That's why I never text people, or I hate talking on text or Instagram or Messenger. I hate typing. It makes me so sick. Like, it makes me dizzy because I feel like every live stream is me complaining about my health problems, but I'm really good at it. Oh, by the way, I saw some comments about my wedding ring that I wore yesterday. That is not my wedding ring. We are trying to, okay, here's the story of my wedding ring, because I really want to clear this up, because some people are not liking that I don't wear a wedding ring often and sort of making fun of me when I do. I don't know how else to word that. But just to clear it up, I have a wedding, I have an engagement ring, and it has diamonds on it, and it's too big for me. It got too big a long time ago, probably like 5 years ago or something, maybe 4 years ago. And I also had just a plain silver band, and the band I kept on all the time, 24/7, shower, whatever I did, that ring never came off that band. But when I lost that weight a few years ago, both the band and my engagement ring came off at separate times. And I only wore my engagement ring, the one with the diamonds, when I left the house, or if I remembered, like, I don't know, that one was not important to me. The important one was the band, because that's the one that Danny gave me right after our ceremony in our temple. So that one was more special to me. And I lost that band. And I was heartbroken. Yes, it was a little $80 plain silver band, but I was heartbroken because I never took that thing off, but I lost weight and it just slid off somewhere. And when we moved here, I can't even tell you, my sister Michelle and Danny and I were so careful going through every single little box trying to find it. We couldn't find it. So anyway, it's not that I don't respect my marriage or anything. It's just that for so long I was used to just wearing a band, which I didn't notice. And when I wore the diamonds, it was very irritating to me and annoying. I just don't like to wear jewelry a lot. So anyway, so we're gonna look into getting a new band so that I at least have a ring on my finger, because to be fair, there are a lot of people that don't know that I'm married, and a lot of people call Danny my boyfriend. So to be fair, I think I should be wearing some sort of ring to show people that I am married. Anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. So the ring that I was wearing, anyway, I was getting to that. The ring that I was wearing yesterday in the video was fake. Where is it? It was right here a minute ago. It's fake. It was like a little $3 ring. So I've just been like, if I remember that day, I'll put on one of my fake rings, and that day I happen to remember. So it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean what other people thought it meant. So that's it. Okay, let's move on. Savvy's coming to see me when? She hasn't talked to me about it yet. She's here though. Savvy, if you're watching, message me. I'll go check my messages later too. Aw, Becca says, thank you so much. Shanny and Fanny's, thank you all so much. After my friends passed away, things went even more downhill. This is the girl we just gave purple hearts to. But your videos in this community help me like crazy. That makes me happy. So thanks for telling us that. That's awesome. We love you. Tiffany, please try. I would love to see you. How far away is it from you? Tiffany said she's going to try to make it to DC in May. Hopefully I'm going to DC in May to do another, the thing that I did a couple months ago. What was it called? A month ago, actually. I don't know. A Reason to Stand, where I got up and kind of told my story in like 3 minutes. But hopefully I'm going to be going to the one in DC, and I'll probably have more of a speaking part this time, which I'm nervous about. But I think I need to just start doing it because that's what I eventually want to do. So I need to be brave and do it. So yeah, so we've been like, hopefully Danny's job will go well so that we can afford to move there and, visit there and do that event, because that was a life-changing day for me, and that was just my first one. Like, I have a feeling if I kept doing them over and over, I would feel more and more inspired every time, and I would get stronger and stronger every time. So I'm really looking forward to it. Weeping Willows says, I'm in Missouri, come visit Shanny. I would love to. I like Missouri. I've been there. My husband spent his whole childhood there because his grandpa and grandma lived there. So he loves Missouri. And I've been there twice, maybe. Aww. See, these you guys are gonna make me cry. I'm very emotional because it just means a lot to know that I'm helping at all. Paige Campbell says, your channel is the only reason I haven't spiraled into my eating disorder the past few months, but I'm finding it extra difficult lately. Hang on, please. And don't beat yourself up if you fall, but try every day and do your best. But I believe in you, and thanks for saying those nice things. Okay, I should probably go soon. Maybe I'll take one more. Oh, he did, Tiffany? I'll check it out. She said Jacob posted another video. I'm sorry, Leah. She said I'm deep in my eating disorder right now. I'm so sorry. Ed is a biatch. Jacob, Jacob is Tiffany's friend. Yeah, Alexis. Shanny, can we shamelessly do self-promoting in your chat? Of course you can. That's what we're here for. We're a community. I do like cheesecake, random person. it sucks. Balls. Sacks. Balls. Wait. Balzac. What is a Balzac? No, I've heard the name Balzac. Somebody is called something Balzac, like on a show. Where have I heard that? Is that The Simpsons? Something Balzac. And it sounds like Balzac. It's probably The Simpsons. Subscribe to Jacob Croy. Subscribe to Alexa Seeley. Anybody else? Everyone go subscribe to each other because y'all are awesome. Talk about being Mormon, Courtney. I did a little bit today. And I talked a little, didn't I talk more about it the other day? Did I take that live stream down? I don't know. And how that helps you. Oh, for me, I love that my religion is centered around family and service, which I am living proof helps you to do better. I'll never be perfect. None of us will. But I can tell you that when I serve people, which is what my church taught me to do, I feel better. And when I'm with my family, which is what my church encourages, to be with your family as much as possible, I feel better. So I think that's my favorite part, I guess. I don't know. What was your question? I don't know. Everyone follow Sappy Cat 1873 second channel question mark face that looks like this. I don't know how to do that face. It's really hard. Mormons for the win. Isn't God the best, Jordan? Yes, he is. I'm really feeling that lately. And I never thought I would. Yeah, if any of y'all are bored, go read yourself some scriptures. Because I didn't think there was any worth in that for me. Because I'm like, I don't understand half of these words. But it's more the feeling that it brings to you and the comfort that it brings to you, in my opinion. A lot of you have asked me that. In fact, the video I'm going to post tomorrow, I guess, is of my family tonight. We got to do, I think I said this at the beginning, but I'll tell you again. We got to do like a family dinner for Angela's birthday, and we ended up singing together, which is what we always do when we're together. We do music. My mom would be on the organ, Angela's on the piano, I would be singing, my sister Liz would be singing. So I recorded a bunch of it tonight, and I want to share it with you guys because every time I've shared something special in our family like that, like especially music, every time I've shared the spiritual music even that we sing or the fun music or whatever we do, I always get a comment of somebody being like, saying something along the lines of, what is that feeling that I feel when I hear this music? And for me, that feeling is God. And that feeling is the Holy Spirit of comfort, whatever you want to call it, for whatever your beliefs are. We all have different ones, and that's fine. But everyone always asks me that. And so I've never like addressed it because I'm scared to. But I don't know. Everyone has their own beliefs, and that's great. But for me personally, I'm just saying that it is that spirit. It is God. It is that feeling that really makes you feel safe and comforted and, I don't know, just not so scared anymore of the world, you know? I don't know. You're welcome. Okay, now I'm really gonna go. I mean, I'll answer one, or we can just say our goodbyes. I don't know how to answer that, Liliana. I saw your question, Liliana. I saw your question earlier, and I don't know how to answer it, but hey, please respond. I'm struggling. Here's the problem. I feel like education is important with my eating disorder, but it's triggering me low-key. I've had urges and negative thoughts consistently for a week. It's so hard for me to answer this because I feel like I have no room to talk because I failed out of school. I never went to school. I graduated from high school with the help of my sisters and packets, and like education has never been important to me, unfortunately. I wish it would have been, but it wasn't. I never focused on it. I never wanted it. I never wanted to go to college. I hate learning things. So it's like hard for me to answer this question, but I'll try and generalize it and say whatever it is that your passion is. So if that's your education or whatever, and your eating disorder is getting in the way, then that's where we have to do something about it. Like if it's getting in the way of something that means the most to you, then that's when you have to start doing something about it, which is what I'm going through right now. And it sucks bad. It sucks for me that I am losing people and having things taken away from me and losing relationships all because of this stupid little eating disorder, when all I want is what's been taken away, and those relationships and those feelings that I don't know. So anyway, this is new for me. That's why this is hard for me to answer this, because I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect at this ever. But I can say that recently I've been trying really hard to give myself some self-care, which for me is going to God and doing things for other people. So whatever that is for you, focus on that, and maybe you'll start to feel more proud of yourself. And every day that you fight that eating disorder and instead focus on your education, just for that day or even for an hour, look at that as a huge accomplishment and build on that and keep doing it and feel how good that, oh, did I get this wrong? Random person said she means educating herself on her eating disorder. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shoot. Did I just like go off about something that you're not even talking about because I'm not looking at the comments? Crap. Brooke said, can we please not post weight and height? It's triggering. Yes, we can make that a rule. I understand that. I'm not there anymore, but I've been there and I understand. That was helpful, Paige. Okay. I don't think I answered. I'm sorry. I didn't. Okay, well. So what was your actual question? Wait, were you, okay, so wait, what was your actual question then? Look at how oily my hair is, guys. It's really pretty. It's time to wash it. It's so pretty. Can someone tell it in Shanny terms? Again, I'm not good at learning things. Put it in Shanny terms. What the crap she meant. Learn your eating disorder. This is from Spade Blackthorn, said, learn your eating disorder habits and make rules for yourself. Ooh, I like that. Loser at first. Wait, what? Loser at first, make goals for yourself. You have to want it more than you're afraid of it. Yeah, that's true, but that's easier said than done, right? But that's absolutely true. Keep trying because you're not allowed to quit. I like that. None of us are allowed to quit. And none of us are ever going to be perfect. And I think we need to stop reaching for perfection. We need to stop being like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be perfect someday. That's not going to happen. So the sooner that we expect that, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Courtney said she meant that learning about her eating disorder can cause herself to be triggered and go deeper into the hole. Oh, okay. So like learning about it in school. Oh, that's totally a different question. Ooh, that's a tough one. Whoa, that's a tough one. Yeah, do what Spade said. Let me read it again because I liked that. Where did it go? Learn your eating disorder habits and make rules for yourself. Loser at first, make goals for yourself. You have to want it more than you're afraid of it. Keep trying because you're not allowed to quit. That's awesome. Yeah, that's hard. Ooh, I don't know. Can I be selfish on a side note and say that I'm glad that they're talking about it in school at least? I did not have one health class on eating disorders. Nobody told me what it was. Nobody. And my brother is a doctor. Well, he's doing residency right now. And he said that out of all of the thick books that he had to go through, one page, out of all of those thick books were about eating disorders. So it's kind of cool that you're even learning anything about it. But I get that. I get what you're saying. Okay. Oh, my bladder. Okay. This time I'm really... He is, Tiffany, that's cute. Jacob's gonna make a video for me, cute. This is for real. This time I'm gonna pick one last question. So everybody put in your questions now and I will pick one, and I'll probably pick one I've not answered before. And then I'm gonna go. This might still be the shortest one I've ever done. Yep, keep sending them in. I'm gonna pick one. That's a good one. I like that. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, that one's good too. Hold on. This is hard. No, I'm probably not going to do Instagram Live because I have to go poo for 4 hours unless you want to poo with me. Which I know I pooed in a video the other day, but I dubbed music over it so you couldn't hear anything. I muted it. So that's different. Like, I would be horrified if you guys actually heard me pooping. You've heard me pee. You've heard me puke. That damn video is gonna follow me for the rest of my life, but I'm glad I did it. Okay, anyway. What was I looking at? Let's see. Okay, someone said, where'd it go? Because I want to end on a fun one. Okay, Weeping Willows 21 said, what's your favorite Christmas memory? So, my favorite oh, I have so many. I love Christmas. Crap, now I should have been thinking about this. I need to think. There's so many. Oh my gosh, there are too many to pick from. I don't know why this is the first one that came to mind, but my dad was really into Christmas. Like, he loved Christmas. He's like me. I think I got that from both my parents. Both my parents are obsessed with Christmas. And like, he would get more excited about Christmas morning than we would as the children. So like, you know, Santa would come and lay out all the presents, and by like 2 a.m. he couldn't sleep because he was too excited. So he would take change, like quarters and nickels and pennies, and drop them down the vents to wake us up so that we would come upstairs and open presents, which I thought that was really cute. He really put a lot of effort into Christmas for us, and those are the memories about my dad that I really cherish, and that's okay to do that, to cherish those memories, and I will forever. He also, this is actually a sad story, but he also dressed up as Santa one year so that, like, to deliver the presents, and my mom woke us up at midnight and said, Santa's here, Santa's here. So we came out, and I saw Santa. We got it on video. My mom was recording. It was like the most magical Christmas of my whole life. I will never forget. It felt so real, and it felt so magical just watching him put the presents out. So anyway, not long after that, I was at lunch at school when I was in elementary school, where I would always get teased and bullied a lot anyway. And this girl started talking about how Santa Claus doesn't exist and how Santa Claus isn't real. And I fought with her, like verbally, so hard, like, no, I know he's real. We have video proof of it. I'll show you. I'll bring it to class and I'll show you. I saw the actual Santa Claus. And like, she kept laughing at me, and then the whole table at the lunch table, all the kids were laughing at me. Like so hard. And she just kept like getting on me. And then so I went home, and like we got in a full-on fight, and I went home, and that's when my parents told me about Santa Claus. But like I still for some reason feel embarrassed about, I don't know why, but like here's the thing, okay? In my mind, Santa Claus is real. Santa Claus isn't about Santa Claus and presents and those things. It's just about the spirit of it and the love that is like spread around the world during Christmas time, and for those that celebrate. And yeah, so it was like traumatizing for me when I found out. But man, I fought to the death for Santa Claus. Trying to think of any other ones that stick out. I really like the Christmas where I swore, because my family doesn't swear, but my stepdad gave me $200 shopping money, and I said, holy shit, on camera. I should find that video and show you guys, because it was funny. And everyone laughed, luckily. My mom even laughed, but in our family, you know, and I was this like 16-year-old teenager, like, never seen $200 in my life, like, holy shit, because we grew up really poor, and then my mom married Rob, and so that was a lot of money to me. I was like, oh, so that was really fun. I'm picking out like the word, oh, and then another time, my grandma Isaac, who passed away last year, 2 years ago now? Last year, yeah. Not this past August, but August 2016, she passed away. Now I'm just going to talk about memories for a minute, and then I'll go. But she, growing up, did everything she could. She was just like my parents. Like, she wanted Santa to be there at every Christmas Eve party at her house. So they would always, like, get a neighbor or somebody to dress up like Santa and to come to our house. So I remember this one year. It was a total disaster. Because we were all young enough. We were all still young enough to believe in Santa. And so one of their neighbors came dressed as Santa, and he's given us our gifts. And right when he walks through the door, my cousin fainted because she was so shocked that Santa Claus was there. She was probably, I don't know, 7 years old, and she fainted when he walked in. So that was number one. Then they even put antlers on some deer and like made a whole everything, the sleigh with the reindeer. And so we saw it parked outside. When Santa was in with us, we saw out the window that it was parked outside, and somehow the deer got loose. Like, my grandma lived in the country, so this is like normal to have deer everywhere, but the deer got loose and like started going different directions. Some were like running down that road, the others were going that way. We had a couple that were like jumping down the hill and going down to the fields and stuff. So it was really disastrous that night. Like, basically it was a little traumatizing because we were like, why would the reindeer not want to be with Santa? Do they not like him? Should we not like him? And why did Santa make my cousin pass out? What's wrong with him? So it kind of terrified me of him that year. Anyway, yeah, so my grandma was always super cute. And in fact, did I ever post that home video? I don't know. I did a little series of home videos like last year, I think, or the beginning of this year, where I showed you videos from my childhood. And I really want to find more and show you guys more. But anyway, trying to think of, like, these memories are horrible. Like, these are all, like, stupid memories. I don't know, but they're funny. There was a year where my brother, Mike, ate too much. And he felt like he was going to throw up. So he went and ran on the way to the bathroom, and he couldn't make it to the bathroom. And I happened to be standing right there, and there was a bowl right next to me that was full of like ornaments or like decorations. So like without even thinking, I just grabbed the bowl, dumped the stuff, and went and caught all of his puke. And it splashed all over me, splashed all over him, splashed all over my mom's brand new grand piano. Like that one was pretty good. That was classic. See, all mine are like funny memories, not like special. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I should just like do a video about my favorite traditions and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, okay. I've been here for so long. I'm sorry. But hey, you don't have to watch if you don't want to. That's fine. Anyway, okay. I'm going to go for reals though. Okay. I'm going to go watch, did anybody watch A Christmas Story live yet? Because I saved out on my DVR. I'm going to go watch it and go to bed. First I'm going to poop, then I'm going to watch it and go to bed. So that's my plan. Okay. All right. I'm going to go. Guys, thanks for hanging out, and thanks for making friends with each other, and for being wonderful to each other and to me. And yeah, there's a lot of things going on that I'll be announcing soon and talking about soon. There might be some changes on my channel, but it will all be for the better. So yeah, so I'll talk to you guys soon about all that. And I love you guys with all my heart. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season if you celebrate Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. And remember forever and always that you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye. I love you guys a lot. A lot.